Okay, so if you own a newer car, you probably know this feeling. You've got that first oil change light comes on and you think, oh man, I have to go back to the dealership, right?
Or else the warranty's void. Yeah, that's a really common fear. And honestly, it's built on some pretty effective marketing by dealerships over the years.
It works though.
It's probably one of the biggest, costliest myths out there for car owners.
Yeah.
Keeps those service bays full. Here's the thing, the consumer, actually have federal protection against exactly that kind of practice.
Federal protection. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds important.
Once you know your rights and, crucially, your responsibilities, you get to decide who works on your car.
Okay, let's unpack this then. What's the big law we're talking about?
It's called the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act. Sounds a bit dusty, maybe.
A little bit.
But it was passed back in 1975, and it directly targeted manufacturers who were using, let's say, tricky warranty language to use only their parts or their service centers. Think about it. They can make you come back for every little thing, tire rotations, oil changes, everything. That's guaranteed money for them. Magnuson-Moss was designed to break up that monopoly on service.
Okay, what's the core protection for me, the car owner?
Basically, it says a manufacturer can't make you use only their branded parts or only their authorized dealers for service to keep your warranty valid unless they provide those parts or services for free under the warranty.
Okay, so for regular paid maintenance, like an oil change I pay for, they can't void my whole warranty just because I went to an independent shop.
That's exactly right. Your warranty stays intact.
That's huge.
It levels the playing field, gives you the freedom to choose that local mechanic you trust, or maybe a specialist.
But there's always a but, isn't there? This freedom must come with some strings attached.
This law protects your choice, but it demands responsibility from you, the owner. If you do choose an independent shop, there are 3 absolutely critical things you must do to keep that warranty protection solid.
What are the 3 non-negotiables?
Number 1, the work has to be done properly.
Properly.
Meaning using the right parts and fluids. They need to meet or ideally exceed the manufacturer's specifications.
Okay, but what about parts? Dealers always push their own OEM parts. Can I use an aftermarket part?
Yes, as long as that aftermarket part meets the manufacturer's specifications for fit, function, and quality, the law prevents them from requiring only their brand name part unless, again, they provide it for free.
Got it. What's number 2?
Number 2, the work must be done on schedule.
The maintenance schedule.
That's the one. You have to follow it, whether it's based on miles, like, every 5,000 or 7,500 miles, or based on time, like changing brake fluid every 2 years.
Manufacturer's schedule is king.
It's the minimum requirement you agreed to when you accepted the warranty.
Okay, on schedule. What's the 3rd one? I have a feeling it's the one people mess up most often.
You're probably right. You must keep detailed records of all the maintenance performed.
Records. So this documentation, it's like my legal shield.
It is absolutely your legal shield. Remember, you need to prove you held up your end of the deal, which is maintaining the vehicle properly and on schedule.
That makes the independent shop's role even more important then. They're not just fixing my car, they're helping me maintain my warranty compliance.
A good independent shop understands this. They know that providing detailed, accurate records is part of the service they offer. It protects you, and frankly, it protects them too.
Okay, so this brings us to the practical side. We have this law, Magnuson-Moss. We know the 3 rules. What's the real world advantage?
Choice, and often expertise and value. Think about specialized vehicles like, say, European cars, BMW, Mercedes, Audi. The common wisdom is you have to go to the dealer because they have the special tools and knowledge.
Right, I've heard that a million times.
But there are independent shops that specialize in those exact brands. Shops like the example of Duncan European Automotive that came up in the source material. These places often invest heavily in the same diagnostic tools and training as the dealerships, sometimes even more focused because that's all they do.
So a specialist independent shop can actually meet those requirements.
Easily, if they're good. They follow the manufacturer's service schedule to the letter. That's the on-schedule part. They use the correct high-quality OEM spec parts and fluids because they know those specific cars inside and out that covers properly.
And records.
And because their reputation relies on keeping those complex cars running well and maintaining customer trust, they're usually meticulous about digital record keeping.
So you could potentially get dealership level, or even better, specialized expertise, fully compliant with warranty rules, but maybe without the dealership price tag or overhead.
That's often the value proposition, yes. But it's also about the relationship. The source material mentioned this. Independent shops often keep you in the loop more. You talk directly to the mechanic, get clear explanations, build trust.
That part of the shop's family idea, building a relationship with someone who knows your car.
Exactly. It combines that technical competence with the legal freedom granted by Magnuson-Moss. You get options.
Okay, so let's tie this all together. What's the final takeaway?
The big takeaway is knowledge is power here. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act empowers you to choose where you get routine maintenance done without automatically voiding your warranty. That fear the dealership might have instilled.
So the fear is gone, replaced by, well, homework.
But it's empowering homework. Your trusted local mechanic, or that specialist shop, is a completely valid, federally protected option.
Okay, so here's a final thought then. Since you now know you have the choice, legally, the most important question is how well you vet the place you choose. Do they understand these rules? Will they use the right parts? Will they stick to the schedule? And crucially, will they give you the detailed records you need?
That's your checklist. Answer yes to those, and you're exercising your rights smartly. You're free to choose.